Before we start today's video, I gotta give a huge shout out to everybody at EA, Mutt Guru, S Gibbs, Z Farrells. They raided my Twitch channel this morning and it was a pretty awesome feeling. Shout outs to everybody that came by, that hung out, all the new followers, all the new viewers, all the new subscribers. I thank you so much. Make sure you go give my Twitch channel a follow. We stream about 4 to 5 times a week and we'll be live tonight with Weekend League. Hope to see you guys there. In today's video, we're dropping a 15,000 training point spending spree. You guys are going to see how I upgraded the team, all the abilities that I added, all the players that I upgraded. Now, if you're brand new to my channel, make sure you also go ahead and hit that subscribe button and be sure to also hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time I drop an upload. Let's get it. Yo, what's going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger and we are back at you again today with another Mutt 19 video. We are spending a ton of training points. All of this footage was clipped from my Twitch stream earlier, so we're just going to talk over it. Once we show you all the upgrades and changes that we made, I'll kind of go over the roster, live comment, and kind of tell you guys what I was thinking. So we powered up Zach Ertz as the first clip. Kind of shocked me that it would cost 6,000 training points. I thought it would be in the 4,000s like the previous cards, but I think his overall did have a +1. So maybe that's why. We added Identified onto Jason Kelce, so that's the first Identified card that I have. You know, I was debating back and forth with the stream, do I go Secure Pass Blocker or Identified, and I decided to go with Identified. Long time coming, Tyreek Hill, I've been wanting to power up this card. I had his Team of the Week, I did a card review for it, I sold it, I got it again because it was such a good card, and I thought, you know what, he's going to have really fast and really good cards all year long, why not power him up, invest in it. So Julio Jones, we're powering up to an 86 overall. When I reach level 56, they give you a pack that gets you a Julio Jones, some other options out there, but it's for 500 points, so I'm going to end up buying that and definitely powering up the Core Elite. So once I get that, we'll be able to boost him up, but for now he's an 86 overall. I think I might even use my power-up pass on Team Diamond Julio, basically make him all free. Same thing with Patrick Peterson. We got his card from the level 52 pack for 500 points, and he is my new slot cornerback. You guys will see that. So we powered him all the way up to an 89 overall. I think with the boost, he turns into a 90. He's going to be heavy blitzing, heavy man coverage in my defensive scheme, so I think he fits pretty well. Would like to see him have a little bit more speed in future cards, but I love his man coverage. We eventually should have the Trophy Master Telvin Smith, so we powered him up to an 89, and then once we get that Trophy Master card, or Series Master, whatever it's called, we'll be able to bump him up some more. Then on defense, I wanted to just start adding some abilities to some of the cards that I got. So we add Tip Drill to the already really good strong safety Malcolm Jenkins. We have Jalen Ramsey powered up. We added Tip Drill to him as well, just to help us get some interceptions. Fairly inexpensive ability to add that is pretty good on field. We went with Secure Tackler on Brandon Graham. Hopefully that will help with some of the outside runs to the left side of the field. Then we went back over to defense. And back over to offense, and we're going to power up, even though it cost me a pretty penny and I didn't want to do it, we power at Lane Johnson all the way up to a 90 overall. His diamond is way too expensive, so we'll have to wait on powering him up further, but I figure he's an Eagle, he's going to be on the team for a while. And then we also added the Secure Pass Blocker to this card, so hopefully that helps. We'll have to see if that triggers that animation or that ability. And that was mostly it for the players at this point. I thought that I would need more training to do what I want to do, but I ended up kind of taking care of it with still a lot to spare. So then we just kind of went through and added some of the abilities to the uniforms. You know, the end goal at the end of the year is I will likely have an all Eagles team, so investing in these type of things doesn't become too expensive or doesn't hurt me too much. Though somebody did point out that if I'm going to go after the Madden coach, powering up my Doug Peterson may have not been the best idea, but you know what, YOLO, it's okay. We're not going to really worry about it too much. So we added that to the stadium head coach and both uniforms. We added the third slot. I already had pass defense and rush defense on all 4 of those items. We went and did, I believe, Eagles rushing on all 4 as well, hopefully to help out our offensive line. And then last, we had some more points to spare, so we went ahead and powered up our fullback, Lorenzo Neal. up to an 88 overall. So that's all the kind of power-ups and adjustments I've made. So let's go ahead and take a look at the full team, and I'll kind of give you just a run-by-run breakdown of future plans with this roster and what I'm thinking now. So after all the upgrades and all the abilities added, we are now up to an 89 overall. I think I'll be at a 90 very, very soon. We're going to take a look at the team as a whole now. Still 537 training points to spare, and I might make some additional changes at wide receiver. I run the offensive playbook. I run the Rams offensive playbook, and I do run a lot of gun tight flex, and I just kind of realized or found out today, thanks to Zan and Playbook GG, that you can run 4 wide receivers instead of 3 and a tight end. So we may have to invest in a 4th wide receiver. Right now I have Randy Moss there. I'm thinking about maybe powering this card up or just going out and buying one, but you know, we're at an 89 overall. I'm pretty happy with that. About I'm just gonna say round up and say 3.5 million coins. I get the hunch that there's not going to be a big promo tomorrow. They haven't really alluded to it on the Twitch morning streams, so that's a little disappointing. I was hoping for something. I want to spend these coins. I want to make upgrades, but you know, I dropped a video yesterday on how I've been making coins, and I told you guys don't overinvest. You know, don't spend too much right now because better cards are coming, and I'm trying to keep that mind frame, and that's why I'm not really spending. So offensive line, I'm pretty happy with. We're going to need a new right guard eventually, so that'll probably be the first upgrade that I make on the offensive line. The rest of these guys are pretty solid. Tight end, we might need to go out and get a second tight end, you know, one that's a little better, but I don't really run 2 tight end sets, so I think we'll be okay there. Honestly, and it pains me to say it, I'm going to have to get a new quarterback soon, unless somehow Carson gets another new card. He's just starting to miss too many throws, too many clutch throws, overthrows. I think it's the throw under the pressure rating that's really killing him, but we may have to get a new quarterback soon. Pretty happy at halfback. Might want to get another backup, but Ricky Williams is a beast. He's a truck. He's an animal. Perfect #1 back for me, and we'll only continue to, you know, level him up as we level up. You know, I mentioned the wide receivers, pretty cool with these. This will be Diamond Julio pretty soon. I think when that happens, I might move Diamond Julio to wide receiver #1 and Jerry Rice to #2. Keep Tyreek in the slot, and then we'll figure out what we're going to do at wide receiver #4. But offense, pretty good. I think just right guard and wide receivers are probably the main upgrades we need to make. Defense, I'm pretty happy with defense as well. Like, I love my strong safeties. When I do eventually decide to start spending some coin, I'm going to buy full Legend Dawkins and then power him up. So that should be coming soon. But Telvin Smith, we'll have him at a 93, 94 overall pretty soon. Shazier, perfect card. I don't really use my left outside linebacker too much. I run a lot of nickel over G. I've gone back to running a little bit of 4-6 like I did last year. So with that being said, I may have to get a better left outside linebacker, but Bradham will hold me down for now. Malcolm Jenkins, phenomenal card. Both my safeties. I don't know if I've just said this 30 seconds ago or not, but I was certainly thinking it. Malcolm Jenkins, Brian Dawkins makes so many plays for me, so many interceptions, so those guys are going to hang around. Defensive front, pretty solid. You know, these two guys are good. Fletch and V are very good at defensive tackle. Brandon Graham's not going to go anywhere anytime soon. I'm still undecided. Do I want to go out and get a better right end, even though there's not too many? Or maybe just power up, get Team Diamond Jabal Sheard, because the 86 card's very solid. I've heard nothing but good things about the Diamond, so maybe go after him. Cornerbacks are good for now. There may be a time and place where I power down Jalen Ramsey. He's been slightly underwhelming. Hasn't just made all the plays that I want him to, but we're still kind of figuring out our defense. So he's made some plays as of late, I'd say over the past week. He might stick around. Casey Hayward, I'm working on card reviews for a lot of these defensive guys, but Casey Hayward has been absolutely phenomenal. I thought with his height and his speed, he might let me down, but he jumps routes. He's just always there, and I love this card. So defense, I'm pretty happy with. I mentioned Patrick Peterson. He fits my scheme pretty well. The rest of these guys don't really see the field, but here are the backups. Let me know if there's any upgrades that you guys think I should make. Recommend me some players. I appreciate you checking out the video. We'll be back with more. My name is Popular Stranger, and I'm out. Peace.